Ain't shit he ain't do for us.
Right.
He didn't do nothing at all for us. What the fuck he got going on?
Right.
That nigga died for a fucking reason. That nigga stay dead.
What did he do for the black?
Yeah, I'm okay.
He gave him a dream, I think.
He bought me a brand new 2022 BMW M4 competition. That's what he did, and I got a thank him for that. Amen.
MLK, he's a bitch ass nigga smoking on his pack.
Nigga, did you say you white?
Yes.
Nigga, you is not white.
What do you mean I'm not white? Sir, don't you see the hair? What did Martin Luther King do for the blacks?
I have a dream. That's what he said.
That's what he said. What else did he say? That's about it?
Yeah, that's about it. I don't remember anything else.
Right, so Martin Luther King really didn't have a plan for the blacks, am I right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be better if Trump was the leader of the blacks?
No.
What do you mean no?
Well, technically speaking, all right. I'm the top white, right? So technically speaking, I do not support all that, all right? But Trump really shouldn't build a wall, you know?
He should have been a what?
He should have been president. I respect Joe Biden, all right? Yeah.
But Trump should have been president.
No.
Oh, he shouldn't have.
Otherwise, he would have built a wall.
Oh, but what is wrong with the wall?
It's a wall.
But a wall keeps certain people out of the country who are not supposed to be here. Like, personally, if I could kick some of the blacks out of the country, I would do that. Wouldn't that be a good thing?
I mean, kick him out, that would be okay.
Oh, kick him out.
Yeah, kick him out.
Okay, he can go.
Yeah,
okay.
He could go. But anybody else, nah.
Okay. I mess with that. I appreciate you, bro. Y'all have a good day. What did MLK do for the blacks?
What did MLK do for the blacks?
Yes. I know who you are. I follow your ass on YouTube. Wait, one second, man. Let me just ask him a question really quickly. What did MLK do for the blacks?
Helped them out of slavery, I guess. I don't know.
But it really doesn't seem like he did anything for the blacks. You know, Martin Luther King had a dream for the blacks, but not a plan. So don't you feel like he should have had a plan for the black people?
Yes, most definitely.
Right, so I guess Donald Trump should be the blacks' leader because MLK couldn't do it, right?
Absolutely not.
What? You wouldn't like Donald Trump as a leader?
Absolutely not.
What is so bad about Donald Trump?
He's racist.
Where's your proof, sir?
Stuff he says.
Stuff he says?
Stuff he posts. Come on now.
What'd he post? You mean like on Twitter and stuff like that?
Yeah, most definitely.
What'd he post on Twitter about the black people?
I don't know off the top of my head, but you can check.
I know he might be racist to like the Mexicans because he wants to build the wall, but towards blacks, he gave you guys jobs when he was the president.
No, he didn't.
Are you sure about that?
That's cap.
What do you mean that's cap? Sir, I've done the research. I'm very much white. Why are you not going to believe a white person?
You're not white.
What do you mean I'm not white? What makes you think that?
You're not white.
Sir,
Take off the hat.
Sir, hold on. I was born a little white baby, and then I got reverse vitiligo. So I started to turn black, and my nose started to get bigger, and my lips started to get bigger and everything. Right. So it's a curse for real. I don't like to be black. I wish I was still, white. But I really do appreciate this guy's answer, so we'll go ahead and move on to the next people. All right, bro. You have a good one. What did MLK do for the blacks? Right. So it just seems like he just had a dream for, black people, but he didn't really have a plan for the black people. Am I right?
I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't say that? So what else did he do for the blacks besides have a dream?
Yeah. Then he had like a movement or something.
Right, but what did that get the blacks today? Because it seems like the black people, they're still at the bottom of the world as far as like races.
You right.
So wouldn't it be better if he had, a plan for the blacks?
Yeah.
So No. One more question for you. I got you. Wouldn't you feel like Trump would be a better leader for the black people?
Fuck.
Why not? Sir, as a white person, I really do feel like Trump would be such a great leader for the black people.
Nigga, did you say you white?
Yes.
Nigga, you is not white.
What do you mean I'm not white? Sir, don't you see the hair?
I can't, man. I can't.
You don't believe me? Sir, let me explain really quick. So I was born a little white baby, and then I got reverse vitiligo, so I started to turn black.
Some Uncle Ruckus type shit.
Yeah, that's my uncle, for real. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Okay, so I really do appreciate this guy's answers. We'll try to find some more people. Come on, you guys, let's go.
What did he do for the black?
Yeah, I'm okay.
He gave him a dream, I think.
He bought me a brand new 2022 BMW M4 competition. That's what he did, and I got a thank him for that. Amen.
MLK did that for you?
Yes, he did.
So how did that happen? So you went to sleep, you had a dream, and you kind of linked up with Martin Luther King's dream, and he bought you the car.
Yep.
And it came into reality?
Yeah. I got the key right now.
Let me see the key.
It's in the car right now. So.
No, you said who leaves their keys in the car though?
Me, man. I got faith in
Where did you park your car at?
in the parking lot.
In the park. What color is it?
It's blue.
It's blue. So the keys in the car. Come on, let's go get his car. Go ahead. What did Martin Luther King do for the blacks?
Ain't shit he ain't do for us.
Right.
He didn't do nothing at all for us. What the fuck he got going on?
Right.
That nigga died for a fucking reason. Let that nigga stay dead. Simple. Alright, fuck MLK.
We have a whole holiday surrounded around this guy who really didn't do anything for the blacks. The blacks are still at the bottom of the world, and the whites are at the top. And I'm just trying to see like what he did for the blacks.
Nothing at all. But I'm gonna join your little white shit going on. Make America great again.
Right. I appreciate you. So you feel like Trump would be a better leader for the blacks?
Nigga, you know what? J fucking Trump, nigga. That's my nigga.
That's your nigga.
Fuck MLK. He's a bitch ass nigga smoking on his pack.
What did MLK do for the blacks?
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, it's a serious question. What did he do for the blacks?
Everything.
What do you mean by everything? As far as I know, he just had a dream for the blacks, but he never had a plan for the blacks.
His plan was to enforce a dream that he had, and hopefully we would use it to guide us into the promised land.
Right, but so far it seems like, the blacks are still at the bottom of the world as far as the races. So, like, why do we have a whole holiday around him, and he really didn't do much for us but have a dream?
Well, everybody gets their chance. Okay. Everybody gets a chance to change the world. He had a chance, he took it.
Right, so
we all rock with it.
Don't you?
For a while.
You say so you all rock with it for a little while.
I mean, up until the discrepancies that came up now, it's been his holiday. He's done what he's had to do for us, and he's just that icon.
What discrepancies came up now?
Oh, it's a lot behind. I guess there's a lot of scandals. Behind this. I'm not too sure about it. I'm not too hip on it. I'm not. My information that's 100%.
I think they were saying like MLK was like with white women. He got in entanglements and stuff like that. But don't you feel like Trump would be a better leader for the blacks?
You done lost your damn mind.
You can't be serious right now.
What do you mean?
You can't be serious right now.
As a white guy myself, I really do appreciate Trump and what he's done. So I feel like him just leading the blacks would be a good thing.
And you think that based off?
So when Trump was president, he did provide a lot of jobs for the blacks.
That automatically guarantees it.
I mean, that's a lot better than what Obama did for the blacks. Am I right?
I mean, if that's how you feel about it, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't get a chance to vote for Obama because I'm a felon.
Oh, okay.
My voting rights weren't restored.
But would you have voted for him if you had the chance?
Honestly, to tell you the truth, yes. Yes, I would have.
I feel like a lot of black people have voted for Obama just because he was black, and that was it.
Change of pace, and his game was good. That's all it is. Politics is a talking game. If you can talk a good game and back it up, okay.
That's facts.
But if you end up talking about it and then you don't back it up, there's penalties.
Right. So I think, did he promise the blacks reparations and he never gave them any or something like that?
Honestly, to tell you the truth, people got what they could. That's how that goes.
What did MLK do for the blacks?
He told us that he made a mistake because he felt like he's leading his people to a burning house.
He really didn't do much for the black people.
I don't know. I wasn't there, so I wouldn't be able to tell.
Oh, so when did this happen? Like towards the end, he said he was leading his people astray?
It was at the end of when he found out being nonviolent wasn't doing anything for us.
So do you feel like, MLK should have had a different approach than trying to, just have a dream?
Should have went with the approach that Malcolm X had. We would be further along.
Right. But the problem with that is that they killed off Malcolm X because of what he...
If we all had united behind him, then we wouldn't have that problem.
Oh, so you feel like if the black race unites behind, the person who's trying to, lead a culture like that, we'll be better off?
Probably. The slave masters all across the world, they were very successful in their violence.
In order for the blacks to be more successful in becoming,
To be united and be violent just like the oppressors were.
Right, more aggressive. But how do we even get to that point, like in this now and day?
Be united.
So it's like somebody has to start a small organization under the radar and grow that until it becomes big enough to fight back.
Yes.
You don't mess with Trump like that?
No.
Okay. Everyone I come across they say the same thing. I have one more question for you. What is one thing that black people hate about white people?
That's the thing. It's like, I know there's a lot of hate back and forth going around and things like that as well.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we're all human.
Right.
I would say. We should all kind of reflect that in ourselves. There are some people that is not going to see it that way. But we're all human. Black, white, Asian, Jamaican, no matter where you're from or what creed you are, we're all here on this planet Earth, and we all should be able to collaborate and, you know, come together and things like that. That's how I feel it.
You know, that is a very good perspective. That is one of the first people who have said that we should all work together. So I do appreciate you, bro, and you have a great rest of your day. What did Martin Luther King do for the black people?
He had a dream for the black people.
And so that's enough?
No.
So why are the blacks still on the bottom even after he did all that he did? And why do we praise him for if he didn't really do anything for the blacks?
I wouldn't say that, but that's your opinion, so.
So you think that's just an opinion?
Your opinion. You said he didn't do nothing for the blacks. That's your opinion.
But wouldn't it be better if he, you know, actually had a plan for the blacks instead of having a dream for the blacks?
You said he didn't have a plan for the blacks.
Well, what is the plan?
You tell me.
But did she not just say, who says he doesn't have a plan for the blacks? That means she's saying he has a plan for the blacks. So she should be the one telling me the plan. See the psychology here? Pay attention.
Well, the blacks are still at the bottom today, so.
Is that true?
From what I see.
For what facts and statistics? What data?
I see all the blacks struggling, you know, with finances and everything like that, so.
You group all if you haven't surveyed all. So there's no hard data to say that all.
You really can never know all, but we go off of majorities.
It's going off of assumption.
Majorities.
How can you say majority? Because there's a lot of majority wealthy blacks that you're probably not aware of. So
but these are like in the 1%. These are not in the majority.
Well, where's the data supporting the 1%?
Can't you just look around and see it?
Looking around versus actually having facts is two different things. You need data to support.
Okay, so if I go and round up 100 black people right now, you would say most of them are doing well off.
You would have to take a survey because there's different definitions of well off. Some may be well off is saying have a roof over your head. It's not about the money in your bank account. Some saying well off is actually having money in your account, and some saying well off is I'm above ground.
When you're having arguments and debates in the world, you gotta realize who's just there to simply argue. Some people love to argue and they'll throw anything in the world at you just to sound better, or they'll try to win the conversation.
So it depends on your perception and definition.
So basically it just depends on what the individual thinks about the situation.
Yeah.
You really can't argue with that though, because.
But you can though, because that's your personal opinion, and I can respect your personal opinion. But generalizing and saying all without getting all data and surveying all African Americans within the U.S. and not having data to support all.
But what if we just keep it inside of finances only? Would you say that black people are doing well off, most of them, or they're not, you know, doing as well?
But again, if we're talking all black people within the U.S., or we're talking all black people in the United States, or we're talking all black people in Prince William County, there's a lot of extra steps.
I would say in the United States.
In the United States, okay, are we surveying all states? And like when I mean all states, like upon their job level, like what is the cap? Do they have to have $2 million in their bank account, or do they have to at least be making $50,000 a year? Like there's a lot to it. So again, I get your point of view, and I appreciate your point of view.
Right.
But generalizing saying all blacks are being oppressed and all blacks are not financially wealthy, it's a huge statement.
So what do you personally think about the blacks? Do you think most of them are doing well off, they're average, or, you know, not doing as good?
I can't judge. I can only speak from my personal opinion. From my personal opinion, the blacks that I know, and me personally, we're doing well off. Could we be better? Of course, everybody can be better. That's the whole goal, is to strive to be better every day within self. Because without yourself being more knowledgeable, then you're not going to be as wealthy. It's just money. You can't take it with you when you're gone. So no matter how much money Beyonce and Jay-Z have in their bank account, granted, they're probably living a great life, as they should. They work for it, but doesn't mean they're happy. Look at Robin Williams. Granted, he's not a black man. However, he had all that money. He wasn't happy and committed suicide. So when you're thinking about these things, you're having these topics, you really got to dive deep and figure out, okay, am I only solely talking about finances, but finances don't make everybody happy. We have a lot of black celebrities who actually off themselves and they have money.
That is true. So your personal opinion about MLK, you would say he was a good thing for the blacks?
Of course. It's a step that was needed to be had for history.
So by just marching, you know, you would feel like that's a good thing?
That's the only thing that everybody focused on. It's just the march. When was the last time that anybody did deep dive on things that he's done?
Well, what else has he done besides, you know, just...
You tell me. You asked a question about MLK, so therefore that means you're knowledgeable about his history and what he's done.
No, that's what I'm asking you. Like, what else has he done? Because as far as I know, to be honest, people just know him for the marches he's done, the speeches and things like that. But I don't really ever see, you know, a plan that MLK had for the blacks.
Then, well, that's something that you do. You take upon a research and then survey some more people. I'm like, hey, did you know this?
Right. Okay. I have one more question for you. What don't you like about white people?
I can't can't say that either.
You can't say that either.
No, because I have white lineage in my family.
You automatically like white people because of that.
Not an automatic. It's a person itself. I can like an alien who's green.
Right.
It's all
I mean,
about the personality.
I'm white too, and I can say some things that I dislike about white people.
It's all about people in general. It's about how they act. Because
Right.
not all white people are clumped up in one, just like all black people not clumped up in one, or Asians, or whatever the race.
Okay. You know, I do like this lady's answers. We'll go ahead and move on to some other people, but I do appreciate you, man.
What y'all doing.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Lie to me, you try to be mine. MVP, but you are dead to me. Bitch wanna love, but she's scared of me.